Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. MrRecon here. We have a Girls 6 Battle 2 video for you guys. And today, we're going to be doing the first account Overlook video for you guys. This time, we're going to be going with Yggdrasil's account. This is the first person to email me, so we're just going to go in order. It's the fair way of doing it. So, if you've emailed me, we'll get to it eventually, I promise. Alright, so. The question from Yggdrasil was kind of more of a statement, but they were kind of concerned whether if drawing for Cassie was a good idea in capsule pulls. And I'm going to go ahead and say probably wasn't a good idea, and I'll explain here right now. So, as I look, the Cassie is an LB3. That tells me you didn't do a full 2K caps, because if it was, you'd at least have an LB4, right? Because we didn't get that magical 9th coffee anywhere. You had to go over 2K caps if you didn't get good RNG. That was me. I had to go over 2K caps, so it is what it is. So, we probably should have saved it for another girl. The reason why is Cassie's an enabler. She boosts damage. She does some damage a little bit, but she more or less boosts the other girl's damage and attack to where that damage and attack, same thing, but different. She boosts crit damage and attack and boosts the crit chance also. But the case point is that she enables you to do higher damage numbers in PvP and PvP. Mostly people are gonna see her being used in PvP. PvE, depending on the mode, you don't have to use her essentially. So. But I probably wouldn't have done it. I probably would have saved for another girl that comes out that's better, that would have helped out in other ways. So, yeah, not too enthusiastic about your choice there. I'm hoping this doesn't come to bite you back in the butt, but we'll see. But I do like how you have a rogue LB5 and an F. Hopefully you can get through patrol. I did see you were at 53 this time. Your highest was like 87. You'll get there eventually. You have Thorn's Heart. You can also use Chain Blade Axe on Rogue, but you have the tools I see right here to finish Nightmare 100. So you're on the right track there. So I like that. Oh, a little side note also, you're not doing that bad on too many side projects. You should have some of these finished to LV5 at least. But I've seen worse where people have like 10 stars just sitting there just because they want to do that. I can't stop yawning today. I have no idea why. I like how you didn't too many. You just did a decent amount. You should have finished some of these LB5s off a little bit first, but that's fine. You did smart linking Linky at 10 star, not going too far on that, making her like LB1 or LB2. I see that. It's kind of weird. I mean, the only reason you need a Linky to be LB anything is 3 to get the baptism from Sky Island, or if any girl or any boss that stuns, to being able to bring baptism to remove that stun, or do any kind of CC ability on Linky. The only reason you would need an LB5 Linky is if you're getting to the high damage numbers in Sky Island right now. Sky Island with the you get to the later rounds like 8 and 7. They do lots of damage, so you'd have to have that Linky to LB5 for the shields and just having more health to try and survive through all of that. To that way boost your damage, getting to that point. So that is something on her for that. Next up, I want to also talk about, I noticed you did enrolls, right, for the event. I don't know why you did Estol enrolls, because your account was more focused towards PvP. I'm assuming maybe you're trying to get into PvE more. That's fine, I can understand that. But the key point here to take away is that you went 20 over on 4 rounds. I don't understand why, because you should have just stopped at 320. Doing that extra 20 is not needed. I could see, don't take this wrong, but if you were like a whale and you were a VIP 12, 13, you spend a lot of money on the game and you're just trying to get extra resources, you know, like you're round 6 and you're trying to just get more things, you have 20 rolls, you're like, screw it, I'll have that many next time anyways, let's just do it, you know, that kind of stuff. But as you're probably not spending that much, you should probably at least do 4 rounds if you're going to do enrolls, because it's probably going to be 6 from now on, which is fine. It's perfectly fine. So you don't need to freak out if you can't do all 6. At least doing 4 is fine still, because that's what it used to be. So getting to 4 is fine. Once you get to that 4, and you know you can't get to 6 and you don't want to do 6, just stop at the 320. That's all you got to do. So at this point, you're probably just going to be saving for some other girl in the futures enrolls, and just try not to do what you did here. But the key point is to be saving for Christmas stuff, because you're probably going to get better rewards there. Also, on Tech Innovation, I was looking at this. I see that you weren't able to get a class set. I don't know why. I think maybe you were just trying to like buy this to get this. you probably shouldn't buy the demon set. That's just kind of a waste. I can understand getting an angel set to an extent, if you're setting yourself up for next month for this, but this is what you're trying to go for. Focus more on this. You can get this demon sets easily just by playing the game over time. This, I could see you trying to get some. I can be okay kind of with that if you're just starting out. But as you get further on in the game, playing more, you're fairly new server, so you're not completely new, but you're at 6-8 months. You know, once you start getting to 1.5 years, 2 years, these become pretty easy to get. Honestly, the more you play, you start getting more of these, and then you can start getting these, right? Also, because you did enrolls, you have 66 ball bearings. I would probably get some meteorite shards. I looked at your bag. You don't have any in there. You could be saving to try and get some of these, but I don't know when you're going to do enrolls again, right? You might get some class sets between now and then, and you might not be able to do enrolls. Let's say you get to 100, right? You get one of these. An event comes around and you're getting class sets from events, right? A little bit easier. You somehow did it. Yeah, right. But then you don't have any enrolls to do enrolls. And then you don't have any ball bearings to get meteorite shards, but you're just sitting on a bunch of class set boxes. And then you can't get anything, right? But at the same time, you can make the argument here saving them to get the class sets, because I looked at your stuff. You don't have any class sets. But then again, I don't know when you're going to do enrolls again to get ball bearings. So you could be sitting and waiting on that. So it's like, are you taking the chance of saving them and just waiting, or not taking the chance? I mean, I don't know. This is a tough one on this, guys. I mean, I would probably do this. Split it. Get some meteorite shards at least. That way, in case you do get a class set, next time comes around, you can, per se, upgrade to LB3 pink set or something like that. Or we could just not spend them all, wait till next enrolls, because you'll still have them, and get meteorite shards then. You're just going to have to wait patient. You can do that as well. That's probably the better choice here now that I think about it. Why did I think about that in the first place? Yeah, you just wait, because you can just sit on them and then just do that. I did that whole rant for nothing. But you could see the different choices that you might have to make as a player on what to do in that situation. Sometimes it can be a little frustrating and people could panic in that situation. So it's best to just, kind of like what I just did there. I went through all my options, and then I thought another option at the end, and I was like, oh, why didn't I think of it in the first place? It happens to everybody. So just sit down and think a minute before you do something. Just kind of take your time. Already talked about your girls. How about you're not too many side projects, which is great. Patrol, Nightmare 53. You can get to Nightmare 100. Like I said, you have the right tools. You just gotta play it smart. You'll get there. You will definitely get there. Also on tests, I want to add something. I did one earlier when I was looking through your account. I just kind of clicked on a couple of things, upgrade a little bit. You can get higher than 10. I think you should try at least to get to 800 to unlock the rest of the shop right here, to try and get some of these. Because these skills, they actually, on certain girls, do help out. They do matter. They do make a difference. Like on Angelica, it helps out. On Holly, it helps out. Estel, it helps out greatly for damage on PvE, stuff like that. The elite skills actually, believe it or not, matter on some girls. They do help out. So I would at least go back through these and try to get higher than 10. Just kind of play around with it, right? Like, I get it. It might be boring. You might not think it's very useful, but I think at least getting to that 800 and trying to get to 1200 on this every season is what you're trying to do. That way you're unlocking these. If that makes sense. But that's just trial and error on that part. I have on my alt account, case in point on there, I wasn't getting to 1200 because the account's not really that good. It's kind of outdated, and it was just needed to be updated. I finally got to 1200, and now when I think about it, I'm getting to 1200 now because I was playing around, and I kept playing around on it to try and get it to where I can get there. It just takes time. You eventually will get to that point. You just got to keep playing. All right, on this account, lastly, I want to talk about something. We're going to go cover the servant list. We're going to start with the pets first. I don't like the fact that you have dealing at 164 because you only need to have it at 120. We had this talk about this a while ago. Deer doesn't really give you much of a boost on these from 120 to 164. Kraken more is better on that. So the best two PvP pets right now are Kraken and Deerling. This pet's not, the Golem is not really useful at all. I do, the Hunter's fine. Essentially, Hunter, the Kraken, those two, this one, Floria, they give a better boost going to 180 on their leveling them up, essentially. Kraken and Hunter more so. Also, on the going over to this servant training, you probably should put the dummy at level 1 because all the XP from dummies 1 through 10 are all the same. Just put it on level 1. That way you can just power through it. You should be higher than 2. Should be at least a 4. You're obviously, I was going to say, you're not logging in enough. You also should probably, you should you should probably unlock more pets to put into here, right? The fact that you're only running 2 courses, you could at least be doing 3, right? I have, not all my pets are level 120, right? But I did unlock other pets to level 1, just unlock them, just to throw in this bottom slot, just so that I can get more XP, right? So you should probably unlock some more pets because you have the food to do it, and throw them in here to start powering through the servant training. I mean, I feel like you're just not logging in enough doing it, to tell you the truth. I guess you're just logging in reset once a day because this is at 10 hours. You should be at least logging in twice to getting this. You're just missing out on a lot of, you should be a lot further on this. I mean, I know maybe you have work and stuff. You might be able to log in every now and then, but at least every 10 hours log in just to make sure you can grab the, I know everybody forgets, but that's really, really low. I think that should be higher. There's a lot of people that don't spend as much as I do on the game. They're farther than me, actually. I was surprised, but they did it. So, I mean, I think that you should be farther on that. That's the only thing on the account. Most of it we've been covering. It's just been simple mistakes, but that one just seems like a little bit of laziness on that part. Or maybe you just didn't know. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, Brazil. But I still think you should be farther. If that makes sense on that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for this video today on this account. It's not bad. I've seen worse, like a lot worse. Little things could be changed here and there, but overall, it's doing a fairly good job on the account. So, I still can't get over this servant training. I know you can be further. I know you can do further than that. Hopefully, when you watch this, you'll see that and you'll start going, okay. And you'll start trying to power through that a little bit more. You don't have to spend any gems on it. I'm not saying that, but logging in more, grabbing those, unlocking more pets. You don't have to level them up. You can leave them at level 1. It's fine. You do that. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I got for you today. If you like this video and you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to like button and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about Yggdrasil's account. Leave a comment down below and tell us what you think about what's going on here. Right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe out there. There's a crazy world. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.